Good morning. Today we're gonna do something a little bit different. I figured that I would just kind of give you guys a little peek into what my life is like on a day-to-day basis. So even though I am bulking, I'm not gonna focus too much on my food today because once I get the hang of these numbers, we will eventually do a full day of eating. So I don't know, today it just seemed like a fun idea to kind of take you guys with me through what an entire day looks like. So I just woke up, kind of. Usually I wake up anywhere between 7 and 8 a.m. I've already gotten dressed because I wasn't gonna start this vlog naked. That would feel weird. So anyway, so the first thing I do in the morning is feed the dogs and get the dogs all situated. Or Jacob will do that if he's up before me. Also, my apartment's a mess. I didn't clean in preparation for this, so don't judge me. So once the dogs are situated, it's time to situate myself. And that means a cup of coffee. And yogurt. Once I have my coffee, I'll usually sit down and watch an episode of something just to kind of allow myself to wake up, allow myself to enjoy my coffee, ease myself into the day. After I've finished my episode and my coffee, it's time for me to put in some work. I feel most productive in the mornings versus at night, so I like to get a lot of my work done in the morning. So I'll just put you here for a minute. So as many of you can probably guess, work consists of a handful of things. I might be editing for my YouTube channel, I might be filming for my YouTube channel, I might be editing something for somebody else, I might be sending emails and responding to brands and clients, etc., etc. Today, I have to do some vlogging and some editing. Obviously, I can't film myself vlogging because I'm vlogging now, also. And uploading and also responding to some emails. So I'm gonna get all that done now, hopefully before it's time to go to the gym. I like to get it all done in the morning because my grandfather once told me that do the things you have to do first, that way you can enjoy the things you want to do. And it sounds pretty simple, but for some reason it just like hit a light switch in me and it just made so much sense. So after he said that to me, I started doing the things I need to do first in order to get them out of the way, and it has made my life a quadrillion times easier. It is amazing how less stressful my day is and how less anxious I am when I just get things done right away. If I think of something I have to do or I know there's something I have to do, I just do it, and it usually takes less time than you thought it would, and then it's done and it's out of the way and I don't have to worry about it. And I know that sometimes that's easier said than done, but if you can start to try and practice that, it honestly has helped my anxiety a lot. My days feel much less stressful. I get to enjoy the things I want to enjoy because I don't have this nagging task in the back of my head. Anyway, my point is just that, one, I feel most productive in the mornings, and two, then I have the rest of the day to do whatever it is I want to do and enjoy myself. Okay, so now that I've gotten some work done, it's time for me to not be backlit and to eat a second breakfast. If you consider a yogurt a first breakfast, which I don't. Now it's time to eat second breakfast. Do you like my Invisalign just hanging out here with me? Anyway, now I'm gonna eat. I like to eat about an hour before I go to the gym, which is now. So I finished eating my second breakfast, but sometimes if I still have some more work to do, but all of my editing is done, I'll just do some multitasking and sit with my computer and watch TV, read emails. Right now I have to make a thumbnail. When there's a big chunk of work to be done or more like serious work or whatever, I do like to do that work over at that desk because I feel like it keeps things separate. As a YouTuber or an influencer or whatever you want to call it, or even just somebody who works from home, even if that has nothing to do with social media, I think it's so important to still create a work-life balance and have work be separate from life sometimes. And so by having a desk space and working at the desk, like that corner is my work and my living room gets to just be my living room. It's my life space. So responding to emails is kind of like, you know, whatever. But if there's things that need more focus or maybe are more serious, like video editing, stuff like that, I will retreat to my corner of the house. It's like such a small thing to be 10 feet over that way, but I think it makes a big difference, and I would definitely recommend it for anybody who works from home. Anyway, my point is just that I finished second breakfast and now I'm gonna make thumbnails and respond to emails, so we'll do that now. Look who's home!
What's up?
I'm filming a day in the life today.
Oh.
Of myself. Second breakfast, check. Work, check. It's time to get ready for the gym. Ooh, it's dark in my bedroom. First step, get out of my pajamas. I'm officially in gym clothes. Now it's time to put myself together. So a lot of you are gonna go, Jordan, you're going to the gym. Why would you put makeup on? And that's because I want to. But I don't think it's weird when women wear makeup to the gym. I think that's something that they like to do. It's how they want to present themselves. Like, some days I don't wear any at all. It just honestly depends on how I feel that day, how lazy I'm being. Women can do whatever they want with their faces. It's basically how I feel about that. You ready?
I gotta pee first.
Okay, and we have to walk the dogs. Okay, we're ready. The dogs are walked. I'm ordering our cold brews from Starbucks. And now we put on the dogs' playlist so they can listen to music while we're gone. Have fun sleeping. Time to go! The reason Jacob and I aren't carpooling is because he has to coach immediately after training. And so unless I want to be stuck there for 2 more hours, I have to drive myself, which is annoying and a bummer, but that's just life. Before we get to the gym, we gotta pick up the coffees. Got the coffees, now we can go to the gym. So we got to the gym, and now it's time to get my shit together. So I have my programming here. I'm gonna write it in my notebook, and then we're gonna get to work. Okay, so we're done at the gym. It's time to go home. I am starving. A lot of you are probably gonna say, geez, Jordan, why do you spend so much time at the gym? That seems crazy. And my answer is because I can. And because I want to. You know I'm not an elite level athlete, but I am a competitive athlete. And so I just like working hard, and I have the privilege of having that much time on my hands to be able to spend in the gym. And I'm very grateful to be able to spend my entire day, all day, every day, doing things I love to do. And being in the gym is part of that. Anyway, we're home now, yay! I'm home from the gym and I'm eating what I like to call lunch, even though it's 4:30. And watching a little episode of something while I recover from the gym. I figure a lot of you guys are probably gonna ask me what I'm watching right now. At the moment, I've burned through a lot of my current shows, and I just started Forever with Maya Rudolph and Fred Armisen on Amazon Prime. So far, so good. Okay, I finished lunch / dinner, I guess, and now it's time for somebody else's dinner. Hank, you want dinner? You hungry? Are you hungry? Can you show them your dinner dance? Yeah? Show them your dinner dance. Yeah, you hungry? Once the dogs are done eating dinner, I will take them on a quick walk, and then it's time to do all the things I need to do that don't fall under the work category. Running errands, doing chores, etc., etc. Now is the time I choose to get those things done. So normally I'm not running errands every day of the week, but today I just had a couple things to pick up, mostly some food. I'm still getting used to my bulk numbers, so I just had to pick up a few things that were kind of missing, and so this will make my mornings a lot easier. Most of the time during this time of day, I'm just at home, kind of like tending house, folding laundry, doing dishes, cleaning up after my dogs, etc. Now, that's done. So we get to come home and do all those other chores I just mentioned and relax and eat some more. So I'll put these groceries away and then kind of get some stuff done, turn on the TV, relax a little, and then I'll probably be eating dinner soon. But speaking of dinner, I wanted to take a second to let Hank finish drinking his water. Thank you. And thank Green Chef for sponsoring this video. Let's not talk in front of my dirty sink. So Green Chef, if you haven't heard of them, is the first USDA certified organic meal kit delivery service. So Green Chef sends recipes that are quick and easy with step-by-step instructions, chef tips, and photos to guide you along. And that was very helpful because I'm not a great cook, but I am great at following instructions, and I was able to nail these recipes. Well, I ordered the carnivore meal plan, but they kind of have something for everyone, because the other options include paleo, vegan, vegetarian, keto, gluten-free, and an omnivore plan, which I think just means you get both meat-based and vegetable-based recipes. And each ingredient for each recipe is thoughtfully sourced, and its journey is tracked from planting to plating, which I like. I like to know where my food comes from. And here's my favorite part about it. These recipes include pre-made sauces, dressings, and spices, so you get more flavor in less time. And then your cabinets are not stocked with sauces and spices and ingredients that you're never gonna use again because they were only required for this one specific recipe you wanted to cook. So for $50 off your first box of Green Chef, you can go to greenchef.us/JordanS. So the few groceries I had are put away, and now the dishwasher is also switched over, so I have a nice clean empty sink. Similar to earlier when I talked about how you should do the things you have to do first and then do the things you want to do after those things are all done. There's another little tidbit that I read somewhere that helps me a lot, and it's called the 1 minute rule. Basically it says that if you remember or notice a task that you have to do and it will only take you 1 minute or less, do it right then, right in that very moment. It's only 1 minute, right? That's kind of like what I did with the dishwasher. I was like, oh, I have to switch those out. I don't really want to right now. And I was like, 1 minute rule. That'll take me less than a minute to empty the dishwasher. I'm gonna just do it. And then I was like, well, it'll only take me less than a minute to put the dirty dishes in the dishwasher. I'm gonna just do it. And so what ends up happening is, one, you get all of these tiny little tasks done and out of the way right when you notice them, or right when you remember them. instead of having them all pile up and now you have a whole bunch of tasks to do all in one day or all in one afternoon. And two, this is kind of a little trick you play on yourself. What usually ends up happening is if you start doing one thing, you'll do the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. So like, to empty the dishwasher took less than a minute. So I decided to just empty the dishwasher. But once I emptied the dishwasher, I was like, well, I might as well just put the dirty dishes in the dishwasher. Because you're kind of like already in that momentum of just kind of completing all these quick, under a minute tasks. And then before you know it, it's been 10 minutes, but all of your stuff is done and your chores are done and your house is clean and there's less clutter and you just feel better. Anyway, I'm gonna eat dinner now. Look who showed up while I was eating dinner.
What's up?
Hey. What?
What?
Huh?
We're
gonna walk the dogs.
Yay.
Hank's ready. What's the time for now?
It's bath time.
It's bath time. So as a lot of you guys know, Hank has pretty bad allergies, both food allergies and environmental allergies. And since there's not a lot we can do about the environmental allergies other than get him regular allergy shots, he also gets regular baths. We try and give him a bath 1 or 2 times a week. What? I ate dinner, Hank's bath is done, stuff around the house is done. Now it's just time to relax. We're in our pajamas now, and it's just time to chill and relax for the rest of the night. Our day is done. Right, Hank?
Right.
You're right, Hank. Our day is done. And that is a very average day in my life. That's all I got, so see you next week.